Hi everyone, so today we're going to talk about Hdpe, or high density polyethylene. It's plastic found in milk jugs and water jugs, and quite a few other commercial products. If you've ever seen the recycle symbol with the 2 in it, it'll often say underneath it Hdpe, but if it doesn't, it's still high density polyethylene. A friend of mine suggested I test out how tough it really is, especially against ballistic threats. I'm more familiar with polycarbonate, ABS, and that sort of stuff. So it was kind of interesting to see how it kind of compared. And I was very surprised, really stunned, at how well a lightweight recyclable plastic that's found virtually everywhere. I mean, you've come in contact with it numerous times, it's easy to acquire, and it's very cheap if you just ordered it offline or just ask people to help you, collect these things, and you would have plenty of the milk jugs you would need to make into plates. It's also very easy to shape with not really any complicated machinery. I made these plates with wooden blocks as a mold and melted them in my oven. I didn't use complicated vacuum forming plates or anything like that. It was pretty straightforward, bare bones. And so anyways, I started with these plates that were 5 inches by 5 inches and about right around a ½ inch thick, and it weighed right under a ½ a pound. It was like 0.49 sort of thing, so it was right under ½ a pound, and that by itself was able to stop a 380. 9mm went through, but still, the fact that that didn't go through shows that there was something there that maybe I could take this and build off of it. And that's exactly what I did. I tried multiple different variations, but the one that really surprised me was this one, which I shot, I think, 14 times total, with a 9mm, a 380, and a 38 special, both full metal jackets and hollow points, and not a single shot went through. And this fiberglass wasn't expensive, fancy fiberglass. This was like that bags fiberglass for small, simple repairs you can pick up at any hardware or automobile stores. And I used the cheapest resin, like it was polyester resin. It was Bondo polyester resin, which I'll show you guys when I'm actually showing the clips of how to build this stuff. But first I figured I'd start off with the Ballistics Test to actually show how incredibly tough these plates were, because I also made a different type too, which was made out of ballistic nylon, which you can order online. Same type of resin as the fiberglass one. This fabric is a little bit more expensive than that super cheap fiberglass that was less than $5, but it was also able to stop 9mm and 380s. I was really trying to break that plate, so I ended up running out of bullets when I was out there testing the 2 different days that I was shooting, because I really wanted to see it fail. I didn't go up to like a shotgun or a rifle round because the range that I was at was just, it's not possible. It's only handguns at this little place, and I really don't think it would have stopped a rifle, any rifle round really. But still, I wish I had like a 38 special or a 44 Magnum or a 45, because then we could really see how truly strong a cheap plate like that could be. So anyways, let's get on to the ballistic tests. Then we're going to cut these apart and study the insides of them. And I'm also going to explain to you guys a bit about backface deformation, because I did use clay so we can get a reading of how much energy actually translated from the back of this plate and into the clay, which would, if it was on you, would be into your body. And that's very important when you test ballistic plates out. So let's get on to it, and I'm probably going to have to make another video, which is the build video. So if you're interested in this sort of stuff, stay tuned for that one. Alright, let's get started.
Alright, so I'm going to start off these tests with the ballistic nylon wrapped one. Main reason is I ended up shooting at a later date the fiberglass one a lot more, so I'm going to put all those clips together. And as you can see here, I'm putting the plate against a clay backing. The clay itself is type 1 Romana clay that you can pick up online, or most craft stores carry it also. It's the clay that's commonly used for ballistic testing to see backface deformation, and that's really important if you get into any form of ballistics, because you need to know how much energy is getting transmitted through the plate or soft armor itself, because even if it stops a bullet, does not mean that it won't break your ribs, puncture your lungs, or even, you know, cause internal bleeding. I mean, you can theoretically stop a bullet and still die from internal injury if the impact's too severe. So, all right, let's get to shooting it.
It's recording well. Yep, we're doing good.
Okay, ready?
380.
380.
This is with ballistic nylon. Oh, that was low.
Low.
There we go. There we go.
No shit.
There we go. There we go.
So we were about 10 to 12 feet back when we were shooting these plates. I know you can't really see it from this camera angle. Later on, when I came back the second day with a 38 Special, I have it at a slightly better angle so you can see exactly how far away we were standing. But still, it was very close, and that 380 just didn't even hardly scratch it. So.
No, I just thought about that. I'm like, it hadn't even knocked that over on any of them.
I know, isn't that awesome?
All right, ready?
Yeah. Good to go.
Everything's still on. Get it low. You want me to try it again?
Yeah, hold on.
Flaked it a little bit.
All right, there you go.
Ready? Want me to shoot it a couple times?
Yeah. I want to see if it'll fail. Like how many shots it takes, kind of thing.
So at this time, we've shot it twice with the 380 full metal jackets and twice with the 9mm full metal jackets, and had no penetration and very little backface deformation. I didn't really spend too much time on this plate because I was really fascinated that the cheap, weak fiberglass plate performed so well. And the following day, when I returned to shoot it with the 38 Special, I didn't even bother going to this plate because I really wanted to get that fiberglass one to fail, which is why we'll shoot this one more time and then that's it for this plate.
You said it was shooting a little low?
No, it's this close. It's hitting right. Just aim center. Just center mass.
Did I hit high?
I think you hit it.
Okay.
I think you did. I think it was only 2 rounds.
There we
Good
go.
shot. That was good.
There we go.
That it?
Yep.
Stayed open.
Yep, cleared. Did I hit high?
I think you hit it.
Okay.
You did. I think it was only 2 rounds.
There we go.
Shot. That was good.
Now this plate did have less backface deformation, but that's kind of expected for ballistic nylon. This stuff is incredibly tough and was originally used in bulletproof armor way back in the day. So it handled very well and I was very surprised with it. But let's move on to the fiberglass plate.
Just shoot. Yeah, you got it. Just shoot once if you hit it. If you hit it. There we go. A little low. There we go. And I got 2 year brass right here.
I shot over it, didn't I?
Yeah.
A little low.
There we go. And I... Damn, that didn't even move it.
Yeah, you hit it good.
Damn, that didn't even move it.
Yeah.
It gets hit.
There you go. You hit. There you go. You hit almost right. Same.
All right, it's going. All right, that's good. Let's see. All right, that's good. There we go. It's a definite hit.
Scooted it right up.
There we go.
Ready? Dead center.
There we go.
Ready? Dead center.
The camera afterwards.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right center. Right. There you go. That one made contact. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Did I hit it?
Did I hit it? I think so. Looks like it. There you go. I'm talking about. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Alright, so now that you saw being shot, first I figured I'd talk about the guns and the ammo that we used, and then we'll actually talk about the plates. So the 380 I don't have with me currently. My father uses that as a carry. This is the 9mm that we used. It's a Smith & Wesson. I don't remember the exact make and model of it. And this is a Charter Arms Snub Nose 38 Special. That's the gun that I like. So the rounds, this is what they look like. That's the 38 Special that we were shooting at the end. You can see how big that cartridge is in comparison to the 9mm, and of course the smaller 380. Let's see if I can kind of maybe stack them up next to each other. There we go. There we go. See, the 380 and the 9mm don't really look that much different in comparison, but there's just a little bit more powder, and the bullet itself weighs a little bit more. So, anyways, shot this thing total of I think 15 times. At the end of those videos, I actually was in the way of the camera, so I had to edit some of that out, and they ended up being real compressed and short. So I know it was a little confusing at the end. The bullet weight and everything that was shot for the 9mm, it was 123 grain full metal jacket with 3.5 bullseye powder, and that should reach right around 910 feet per second. The 380, all I know is that it was a 95 grain full metal jacket, and the 38 Special was 158 grain 3.3 grain bullseye, and that was a semi-jacketed hollow point and also a full metal jacket, but I only hit it twice with the full metal jackets. And the rest of them, These are actually pretty cool rounds. As you can see, the copper going up into the lead. And they definitely had a lot more impact onto the plate itself, even though they seem to kind of explode on the surface of it. So here first is the nylon one. I ended up cutting along the side, and it delammed off of the plate itself. It was just held on by the side and compressed onto it. And if we can open this up, I can show you the inside, and you can see a little bit of delamination was happening on the back from the impact as it went through. But there are actually I think 3 of the bullets, because yes, there another one where I shot kind of high, a 9mm, got caught and just kind of barely did a little bit of impact, but that's actually where it went, was right there. It just kind of caught this edge of it. But you can see the very small dimple formations from the bullets. The nylon definitely slowed it down considerably, so when it hit this, it just absorbed the rest of that energy. You can see it kind of bubbling on the back. Now the fiberglass one, I actually shot initially twice in the back, which was stupid of me because then I ended up flipping it over. I don't know why I did that. I was just kind of in a rush when I was out filming. That's the 9mm, which went in considerably deeper than the 380. But these are, I think this, one of the reasons why this 38 Special didn't go in so deep was because, no, I guess it's not touching where that bullet was. It just blows me away that, I mean, yeah, that's that one. That's a full metal jacket. And I mean, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a graze, but that, you know, obviously didn't get caught at all. And not a single one went through. And this is only, look at how thin that fiberglass is. And this whole plate together weighed less than a pound. I mean, I can't stress how blown away I am. You know, it's like you always hope that stuff like this would be successful, but I just can't believe that a 5x5 small plastic plate could take 14 shots and have no penetration from handgun rounds. I figured it would just slowly break apart, but it did not. Very tough plastic. Now let's get on to the clay. Now, later on in the video, I was stupid and forgot my tape. This is the kind, in case you want to order if you were planning on doing. It's just like ballistics gel. See, ballistics gel looks really good when you shoot, especially if you have a slow-mo camera, because then you can see the impact transmit into it. But it doesn't really just give you an easy reading where you can go and measure and figure out, okay, that's how much energy went into it. This is what, from what I was reading, the NIJ actually used, the National Institute for Justice, the people that rate body armor for police officers, and it's type 1. Make sure you get that type. Now, there are other clays that they like to use, but that one's a very, very consistent product. Because I didn't tape it on those later shots, I really should have resurfaced it and got it all planned out, but I really didn't think that the 38 Special would have had such a hard time making it through that plate after it had been shot like 4 or 5 times by a 38 or a 380 and a 9mm. Anyways, here, we'll start on this side because I had flipped it halfway through. And I'll see if I can get a good light angle. Let's see here. So none of the impressions, except for this one. This is the one that looks like that, where it just kind of skimmed the top of the plate. So it made a major impact, and that you would definitely feel. You would definitely feel that. But I still don't think that that would have been fatal, because it's really not that deep. I mean, yeah, it looks bad over here, but measuring how deep it is here, it's right under an inch and stuff, so it's pretty good. But these are like 9mm and 380, and you can see how little impact it was. Now, the 38 Special, and this was me being really stupid, I did not put it on flat. I had it kind of kicked at an angle, you can see, and it really made these huge imprints into it. The plate itself, it didn't really have that much like domed effect of back face deformation that we caught with the 9mm and the 380s. It was more like the whole plate just kind of slapped against it, and I really wish I would have brought out tape. I'm going to resurface this, take off all the nasty dirt that got kicked up on it, but you can still see. And this, if you were ever going to test your own plates or any kind of body armor, it's good to think about having something that does have give, so that way you can see it afterwards. If you strapped these plates to concrete, it would, you know, obviously you wouldn't get any reading because there's nothing behind it to tell you how much energy is going through it. So anyways, I was very satisfied with the results of this project. I'm still in awe of that one. I wish I had a larger handgun round, because I don't see it stopping rifle or shotgun rounds. Maybe like a lighter load shotgun, but I already took it apart to study the inside and everything. So the next video is going to show you guys how to actually make this. Very simple, very straightforward, how to mold and how to wrap it in fabric. And you know, you can go up from here and use all sorts of exotic fabrics like ballistic Kevlar, Spectra. This is that ballistic nylon. So, you know, if you were more interested in doing a more, you know, a fancier plate, I guess you could say, or testing other variables other than just cheap fiberglass. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm working on editing it right as we speak. So as soon as I'm done with this one, the build video is going to be worked on and up. So if you don't see it right on like a link or something underneath this video, you can always just look on my YouTube page and find it. And that's kind of what this YouTube YouTube channel is about, is body armor and all sorts of other gadgets. So if you'd like me to test something or build something, please let me know. And please like, share, and subscribe, of course. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. Check this out.